Look inside of New Era Field in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. On first down, Allen buying time to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. He hits Beasley right side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's complete to Brown, right side. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A give to McCoy. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold you want to...
And that will be caught by Jones. He's got a Buffalo touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Hauschka with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now the first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Green 90. Green 80. Green hut.
Third and short yardage, Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Our first update now comes from Atlanta, and it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved down to an early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Gun! No, check, Patriot!
Allen now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that throw will turn him into a veteran quicker, but not in the way that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws, not throws like that.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills will extend their lead. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Set, Green 80.
Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis. Now Gordon on 1st down. And now running right through it. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Delta.
Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Allen has it, left side. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
A short gain that doesn't get on the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LeSean McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was with Philadelphia. Then he goes to Buffalo. Buffalo goes through the playoff drought before last season. And the Eagles, they win a Super Bowl without him. So, yeah, we forget just how special he is. But I do think with his running style, he's got many more seasons left.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's got this down to the 35. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
On second down, here's Allen. And he's going to go down again.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Now he'll let it go deep, right? And this is caught at the 20. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. The rookie Allen sharp on this drive as he leads his guys up first and 10. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for the rookie Josh Allen. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on.
He's got a man complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Rivers to Allen on the hook up there. 48 yards.
Hey, Rocket. 0. 300.
First down, Rivers. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete here. They were trying to go back to Allen there, and that'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Under. Z.
A first throw here for the backup Taylor. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
The 1-8er, 380.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy, and he'll be taken down right around the 27. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On second down, it's McCoy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. No sign of a slowdown from McCoy in his age 30 season. This is 1st and 10. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. Room to run again. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, set! Run 80! 12. 0.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. A big play there for the Chargers. 44 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Rivers on first down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he will get in across the... So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And McCoy loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Caught on the right side by Jones. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Lucky 56.
Allen looks to throw on second down. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills will extend their lead. On play action, Allen steps away, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a great... So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 45.
White. Brown.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. And this one through the uprights and good. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. Able to slither by. And he's going to take this all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of the special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Allen now to throw on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Patrick DeMarco, the fullback, the one he was looking for. And now it's third down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Buffalo wall. Ground. Set. Green 80. Set.
Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Back now in Buffalo. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he fires one incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. How good has he been throwing the football, though? Despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He shakes it off. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Joey Bosa in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Ready. Delta! Hey!
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Throw right side, complete to Williams. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Wait! Set! Green 80! 80 hot!
Rivers now on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. He's going to look deep for his running back, Gordon. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Back to the ground now with Gordon. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
He'll look to throw. Going underneath for Gordon. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And Allen one's got it. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Ready. 319. 319.
He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on third and goal. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly, costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. Back to throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes